Good morning. Yeah, I'm actually on the road on the M4 in London. If you've come in at Heathrow Airport, this is probably one of the first motorways you would hit if you were taking a taxi into central London. Hi, my name is Sylvia Smith and I am the CEO of Incline Training Consultants Limited. This is day 6 of my 30-day vlogging channel. Vlogging challenge, not channel, challenge. And I'm on my way to my first appointment on Friday morning, and I thought, well, I've got quite a bit of a drive to Acton, which is in West London, so why not use this opportunity to jump on here and do a quick vlog. I usually do a little wave. As you can understand and appreciate, driving, I've got to find a proper time to do that. Anyway, hi to you. So this is day 6 of my 30-day vlogging. I have committed to vlogging every day for the next 30 years. The next 30 days. What is wrong with me? The next 30 days. Mainly to sort of build on that sort of consistency muscle that needs to be developed, particularly in this online space. And this today, I'm going to take a slight departure from talking about business, because this is something that's actually on my mind. I didn't make a commitment as to what I would vlog about on a daily basis, and in many respects this is sort of typical of one's life and how things happen, and you kind of want to talk about them. And if you're not aware, I'm by profession a social worker. I've been in this profession for over 30 years, and now I'm at a point where my work is mainly my daytime job mainly consists of education, where I'm involved in teaching social workers, new social workers, as well as more experienced social workers. And some of them are managers, and so there's quite a range there. And the other part of my time is spent working with children who are looked after in public care. My role in that context is to ensure that the care plans that have been agreed for these youngsters are followed through. And my role is also to advise, but also advocate on behalf of those young people and children for appropriate services and intervention that I think is going to meet their needs. So I want to talk about that today. Essentially, because I came across a situation last night where I say last night, yesterday afternoon, where I don't know. I don't even know where to start with it, really. But it involved a youngster who was in care, and for confidentiality reasons, I can't really be any more specific than that. He was in care. He then returned home, and now he's back in care because of some conflict with his father and older brother, and generally with with his family, but that sparked off a situation where his father, who has many other children with different women, said that, he's had enough. He can no longer manage this child and his behavior. Now, as I say, I'm not going to go into any details because, I'm bound by confidentiality, but the prevailing theme, I guess, I want to think about is, how is it that parents can have children and just, abandon them? They are fed up with the way they behave, which invariably relates to the way they've parented their children or not, and they can just give them up. That's something I think we really, really need to think about in our society. Children are a gift, and yes, in reality, our children can disappoint us. They can make us feel ashamed. But flip that on its head. We as parents can disappoint our children. We as parents can make them feel disappointed. And I'm not saying that it's not tough when you're raising a child who has some significant issues and then perhaps becomes quite rebellious. I'm sure it can stretch your last nerve if you're struggling with, those kinds of challenges in raising your child. But to sort of just give up and give them up, that can't be right. That really cannot be right. And what appalls me quite often is that that parents, many that I come across, they have little insight and take little responsibility for, the stress and pain of their children. And as a social worker, with all my training, with all my experience, I know, there are loads and loads of these situations exist. Quite often parents are incapable of giving what they didn't get. But I just think it needs to be highlighted that we need to wake up. Invariably, the pain of that rejection and abandonment for that young person will stay with him for life. It could potentially impact on the relationships he has in the future. If he has any children, it could impact on his relationship with his children. We need to wake up. And there's a limit to what social workers and therapists and other helpers can provide. I'm not professing I have the answers, but at the very least, I think some insight and some effort to think more about the children we're bringing into this world, and a little less about our own gratification, meeting our own needs, is something that we really, really, really need to think about for this future generation. Okay, that's all I have to say on it. That was just, some thoughts on my mind, in my heart, and it was something I came across yesterday. It's not the first time, it won't be the last, but I just thought I would share it here with you. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment box below. If you'd like to follow me and continue with our dialogue, chat, especially in this online space, which, you know, is a good opportunity to have a chat. Please do click the bell below, and whenever I post anything, you will get notified. Have yourself a wonderful day. Today is Friday. Have a great weekend. I'm going to continue with my 30-day challenge, not 30 years. My 30-day challenge. So, peace.